Hello, my name is Chinedu from Kitco Cloud Services, and I'll be walking you through Camilyo. To access Camilyo, simply put in this URL manage.websites.kitco.com, and you should see this login page. You will have been provided your username and password after registration, so kindly input that here and log in. So this is going to be one of many series of other videos where basically I'll try and walk you through the different modules that make up Camilyo, and also um, set the expectations on what each of the modules would offer you and your business. So whenever you log into Camilyo, this is the first thing you'll see. It's your dashboard that contains some analytics of the activities you can use the platform to do. Your CRM activity shows you the number of contacts you have, bookings made in your site, call me back also made on your site, and other functionalities you may decide to activate at any other point in time. From your campaigns, you can see your email campaigns, your SMS campaigns, your coupons. And from your presence, you can see some of your social media activities, including your website and Facebook pages. Typically, when you get onto this platform for the first time, you'll be brought to this content and data module first. This is usually the first place to start. It is where you put in all your information, your company name, your business logo, address, and other basic um, informations. The essence of this you'll see later down the line, as it helps in when you're creating your website, it helps in your social media, stroke CRM activities, and even in your campaign activities. You see, when you're sending out a campaign, for instance, it automatically takes input from all these places and puts it in your campaign if you so wish. Again, it's also very editable. One other important part is setting your business hours properly, especially this time zone. If you're scheduling posts, tweets, campaigns, you want to make sure your time zone is properly set so you can so the scheduled information can leave as at when programmed. And then we also have some additional information you can decide to input in the system. So we have home, orders, call me back, booking and services, contact manager, campaign, social, engage, shop, sites. All these are activities that typically you would do in silos. Camilyo has a way of integrating everything. So from one web page or from one portal, you can access all this and lots more. So let me do a bottom-up approach. After content and data, we have sites. Sites basically show you the number of websites you're managing with Camilyo. I must add at this point that Camilyo has a very beautiful website builder where you can create different kinds of sites, from blogs to informational pages to e-commerce sites. The choice is left to you. Typically, you want a web developer to handle this portion for you. But if you know how to use a basic website builder, then you can actually do it yourself. It's quite simple, and you can preview what your site will look at any point in time. It has reach, it's user-friendly, and it's highly responsive. This is an example of an e-commerce site we built with Camilyo. And trust me, it can be finer than this. This was just for training purpose. So moving on, you can decide to make your site live, or you can decide not to publish it till you're done with all the designs. Okay, and you can also, if your site was a blog, you have the ability to queue up your blog posts here. Then we also have shop. Shop is going to be relevant for those who want to use Camilyo to manage their e-commerce sites. You can add your product and categories, create different showcases if you want different shops or e-commerce sites, and you can manage inventory. Like I said before, we're going to still have specific videos that will handle each and every module in depth. But just to give you what it looks like, you see you have all your products here. If we return back to the dashboard, we can see all our inventory here where you set quantity, some attributes. You can see the number of showcases you have. For now, we just have one site, so everything is all under showcase one. And there's so much you can do in the configuration settings where you can set your billing, product attributes, parameters, brand, delivery method, invoices, thank you message, the kind of emails you want out, and different types of tracking you want um, as your e-commerce functionality. Engage is one of the plugins you use on websites also. You may want your website, assuming this is your website, you may want to add this connect button. And what happens in this connect button is you put in some other small apps. Like if I go to the live sites, I'll see this connect button and I'll be able to, you know, I think we can even take a look at it. So you see these sites, we have scheduler, contact form, call me back from, from that button that is down here. So this is where we do all that setting. You can also control the connect buttons, which are these ones up here, and tell them what you want them to do. For example, you see the connect button here, and we've programmed it to have a contact form. And so your website visitors can interact with you better. So basically that is what happens in Engage. Engage is just ways you engage with your customers, through your website or your social media page. Now in socials, you have your social media accounts all managed here. Right now we have 4, but you can put as many as you want. You can add Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram pages as you wish. Camilyo is a product that is still always under development, so there will be updates. There may be ability to add new type of social media platforms, Pinterest, and whatever you have coming up. But basically, here you can get some analytics on your social media activities. You can create posts and schedule posts. You have different types of posts that can be created, from regular posts, and you can post to more than one account at the same time. You have smart links, websites, videos, whatever you want to post, Camilyo assists you in making it look rich. Then we have the campaigns and promotions, where you can create email campaigns, SMS campaigns, coupons, deals, gift cards. Typical example would be the email campaign, where you create campaigns, send them out, you know how many it was sent to, who opened, who clicked, how many bounced, and all those nice stuff. You can schedule your campaigns, you can view archived campaigns, and the rest. And same applies with SMS, coupons, deals, and gifts. In Contact Manager, your Contact Manager is like your CRM, where you have all your contacts, and you can manage them. You can see information from them. For instance, you know your contact's email address, phone number. This contact has enabled me to send him email campaigns, but wouldn't want to receive SMS campaigns. If I had some of his social media information, it will all be there. This is another contact, and you can see we have the contact social media uh, accounts. I can easily want to view this my customers social media details, and I can immediately log on to a page. Okay, so we also have booking and services, which is part of the features that you may want to enable, for instance, in an e-commerce site or in a services website where you want your customers to be able to call you for shows, for events, for whatever service. Once your customer indicates interest in a service, usually it comes out in this calendar form where their time, the requests, type, and all that is all listed here. Call me back also is one of the features you can put on your website. It's basically when people click on something like this, connect, and click on call me back, they're given a small form that indicates the time you want them to call you back, and why they want you to call them back, and then you see all that on this page, all the people that has declared interest to call me back. And then when you call, you can now start keeping logs and have like a his, history of your interactions with your customers. And others is where you manage orders from your e-commerce sites. Somebody buys a book from your site, you should see it up here as a new order, for instance. There are different levels of orders, so you could have some orders in process, have some other orders in delivery, have some orders that have been completed, and have some that maybe you cancelled or invalid. Even it has abandoned cart reports, which is all very, very good. And that brings us back to our homepage where you get analytics for everything you've been doing. So look out for new videos coming up, like our social media pages, and follow us on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.